let's get back to e-justice. There are a few questions. Noble, you said you would tell us something about the virtual applications, because once the e-justice moves very well, then Amma would want to sit in the comfort of her home and move an application for, say, letters of administration. So can you tell us something? What's the way forward? Noble.
Yes,
Noble.
Thank you. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes.
So another great initiative, the Judicial Service is putting in place online court sitting to complement the e-justice. Can you hear me? It appears. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. So, so the Judicial Service, the Chief Justice has set up a committee to that effect, which is headed by a Supreme Court judge, and 138 courts have been identified nationwide. So the courts actually cut across from the district courts, we have the circuit courts, we have high up to the Supreme Court. So we are going to actually use a platform called Microsoft Teams. It works much the same way, like the way Zoom is. So this is how it's going to actually run. When you have a case at the court, the court clerk would actually send you an invite based on the time that you have the court. So then you also call into the court, and the court will admit you into a session. Then your trial, in fact, if there are other parties with you, they can also, the same link into them, and they can also join. We are, because of COVID, it cannot be seen to be moving the prison, remand prisoners all the way from the prisons to the courthouse. So we are also collaborating with the prison service to have a facility there where they can connect. Their lawyer will also connect through the same link that will be initiated by the court clerk. The judge will also connect into the same link so that they can have a virtual court session. Documents can be exchanged through the session, and I believe the lawyers know better. This will be, admissible in court. So this is another great plan the Judicial Service have put in place, and very soon, very, very soon, it will be adored, and the bar will be notified.
So, could we also, court managers, could we also have some information, some hotlines, some contacts, so that those who want to know more about the e-justice and ensure that their law firms are aligned, they could contact such persons to assist them? Someone keeps on posting this question, the BP number. How do you get it and what is it? So maybe if you can take the two.
Okay, I see that Mr. Baiden has answered those questions
in
the group chat.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. That's good.
It is the number that enables you to, do work on the portal, and you need to register, to have that. You bring a valid national ID, and then we take your telephone contact. If you are registering the law firm, we'll take the firm's relevant details. You could walk in if you wanted to our client services desk at the reception in the lobby. They would do that for you. Earlier on, Mr. Baiden mentioned that if you a law firm or a lawyer who already has one, that person can register you, apply for BP number for you on your behalf. Now we have a help desk. The help desk is to address all complaints, all challenges that internal and external users are facing with the e-justice. And the telephone numbers, I believe later on, Mr. Baiden,
we can put it on our portal if you give them to us. Maybe that'll be easier.
Yes, Mr. Baiden or Mr. Noble can share. They have those numbers on the screen. But you can also send an email. It's just helpdesk. It's one word, small case, helpdesk@jsg.gov.gh. And there's always somebody constantly, that one, irrespective of whether it's the weekend or not, the person will respond, the person detailed to handle all the emails. And then the telephone numbers are 050 010 0833 050 010 0833. The second line 050 010 9664. And the last one 050 016 0022. So Noble or Baiden, share your screen with the help desk numbers, but we can make it easily available to you as well for the benefit of the members of the bar.
Okay. So now I think Amma has a burning question. Amma, I like your smile. Yes.
So it boils down to filing motions. There is an interface for filing motions, but the problem I have with that is when it comes to the commissioner section. So the current situation, what you have to do is you get your motion paper, you get your supporting affidavits. If you have any exhibits, you have them. You either take a cab, send your clerk, or drive yourself to find a commissioner, get it stamped and signed, and then come back to the office or use the bureau as they've said. My question is, can't the system be made in such a way that the commissioners would also be interfaced into the system, such that when I'm filing a motion, I'm required to first upload the motion paper, the supporting affidavit, and then I could be asked if I'm attaching any exhibits. So if I am, I could indicate the number of exhibits I want to attach, whereby it would then be linked to the commissioner, who would then certify it digitally before it goes through, so that it takes away the human element of me going out to look for a commissioner before coming back to access the system. So I want to know if that can be done.
Okay, yes. I'm going to leave this question for Mr. Baiden, but yes, you know, like I said at the beginning, it is a pilot project, and certain things we did not avert our minds to. So no provision for the commissioners of oath. But as we went along, we have realized that it is an integral part of the entire process. And I know for a fact that as we move into phase 2 of the program, all those gaps have been addressed. So as we continue to roll out this program to the other courts, this particular gap will be catered for.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Baiden, do you have a word for us on Amma's question?
Yes, I think my lady Afarley mentioned it all. So it's a concern that we received, and then we have factored that in our phase 2 of the project. So the next level of the e-justice portal would have all these factored in. If the current system has an interface even with the auctioneers and some other stakeholders, but the commission of oaths were left out, and this is being considered in the phase 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you for answering these questions. We are going to put out the helpline numbers so that people can continue the conversation. But to end this this program, I think, Doctor, I see that some questions are here. Okay. I know that Francis has tried his very best to answer the questions on the e-justice as they came in. But with Doctor, I see one question is, do you recommend self-voluntary testing even when you are not experiencing any symptoms?
Yes.
Okay. 2, yeah. Can the doctor comment on existing measures in the judicial service to protect court users from COVID-19?
I think we've placed alcohol-based hand sanitizers and then Veronica buckets around at the vantage points of entries for hand washing and then, of course, sanitizing before entering.
All right. So
actually, you know, it's not all the time we can have clients coming to the court to educate them, but I think those measures we put in place will help.
Yes, and we have also tried to tell our members that gone are the days where for one case you have about 30 people, you know, coming with you just to support. Those days are over. Now, just come with the requisite number of people that you need to prosecute your case. It will help all of us. Yeah. Someone has also asked, in respect of those who want to register for the testing, if you're having any problems getting your information through, okay, so we'll put out a number too that you can call, which would help. With that, I think that I would want to bring this entire session to a close and thank all our speakers who have done marvelously well. Today, we've been enlightened and encouraged to use the e-justice system. If you're having issues, we've given you helplines. And we heard from Amma, you can invite a member of the team and they'll join you in your chambers and make sure you have what it takes to be able to ensure that you practice safely. And Doctor has also spoken to us today. All the myths, he has addressed it. And he's in our midst, so he's been observing us and he's speaking about us in a way to keep safe. So thank you, everyone.